Okay, Coach, thank you. We are about 4,300 miles away from you there in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 30. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at him.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. From the red zone now, Watson. Safarian Jenkins has it. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Ready, ready. 10 Lobo. Watch tight end, watch tight end. Clear. 3 down. General West. Ready, ready.
They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Let's go. Ready.
From the 30 on second down, Minshew. The open man is Westbrook. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Let's go. 18 Gator. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Now.
On the draw, this is Fournette. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Set. 90 Wolf. I got it. Like. Shoot.
On second down, here's Fournette. Finding room inside the 40. And he gets this one down to the 24. And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word. But if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop because you see the net result here. If you go ahead and finish the play, you don't give up that type of yardage.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Here we go. Set. 8 read. Yeah. Hey, two.
Minshew sets to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Nick O'Leary, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now Leonard Fournette. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Here we go.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. That is caught at the 7. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. After 7-0 on EA Sports. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And that gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Watson. It's caught by Bryant. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down now. It's Hunt. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Jaguars' 45-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the air now with Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He wants it all for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Fournette. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 41, Minshew. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. Minshew, 1st and 10. And he completes it to Westbrook. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And his throw is incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Check 41. Let's go.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Fournette, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, as they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things, because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. On the run, it's Fournette. It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on 3rd down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. This is taken at the 15. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Here's Watson. With a catch made by Hopkins. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. This is Hunt. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Watson. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Hunt. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down. On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10, and it brings up 4th and 1.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
No one attempted or made more field goals in Fairbairn last year. He was 37 of 42.
And they were grateful for every one of those that put 3 points on the board. But I'll guarantee you, Bill O'Brien, the head coach, is thinking to himself, we need to use him a lot less in 2019. Let's make sure we score some more touchdowns.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail by 10, 13-3 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Off play action, it's Minshew. That one complete. He finds Shark. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll go play action here with Minshew. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
60 outlaw. X3, 218, chop it. Let's get off the field.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. And an alley to run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Welcome back now here in London. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the fourth.
Let's go one more. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Look at me. Zipper. Bravo.
To throw again on second down. Minshew. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Whitney merciless. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Fournette running right. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Shark's got it left side. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
And there's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the... And he lost the football. But I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll run with Hunt on second down. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now it's Hunt. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
On second down, it's Hunt. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
A first down carry here for Johnson. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Again, it's Johnson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Give me some. Give me some. Watch the whip. He's coming.
On third down, here's Hunt. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They're looking at a fourth down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that one makes this a 10-point game at 16-6. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His third field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Fournette running out of the gun. Big hold to the 30. And he's going to get this all the way up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offense,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Now Minshew. And the pressure gets to him again. Whitney merciless. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. On first down, Hunt. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Whitney merciless in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Sets up a 3rd down and 18.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Minshew. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. J.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Texans, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week.
Man, check the wrist, man, got him hot. Hey, man, can't ball like this, man. Lord, pass the pig skin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she wanted like me, cause her blame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like